One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on last year's national champion, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Pirates will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
I love defensively when I haven't done anything and I got them backed up inside their own 10-yard. That's a really great start. Get the crowd involved early in the game. Now come out and play some defense on your terms.
Offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. This offense starts deep in a hole. He's looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man downfield. He's running free down the middle. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play, and you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
3rd down coming.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, ECU.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Going right to work up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. This is a really good call because that angle route is tough to cover, especially on a 3rd down.
And that's a really tough route to cover because the running back looks like he's going to the flats and then cuts it right to the middle of the field. Easy pitch and catch from quarterback to running back to get the 1st down.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Makes the grab on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Making side adjustments here. Gets the back moving. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He'll throw on third down. Got the quick pass. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's White. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. He splits to the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Quickly out to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Pirates, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. This one's complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
The Pirates lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. The give on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. The RPO, full right, looking for the chains. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down.
Man, tight ends used to line up on the ball and block or release for a couple different routes. Now, you're putting them out wide. You're putting them like this right here in the slot. You're asking them to run corner routes in man-to-man coverage and go win. The tight end position has evolved big time over the years.
Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
They just keep firing. Going to try to get it himself. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the second.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. On the run, still looking. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got it down the left. Running wide open down the gut of the field.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. From the gun. Under fire. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Quarterback making checks. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quarterback moving. Fires to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return.
Don't worry about it.
Touchdown, East Carolina. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. On the option. He's not going to get there. The defense standing tall on this 2-point conversion attempt, and we are still tied. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. Looking to get it in. And they will score. Touchdown, Pirates.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Takes the easy completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, and time is running short. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Looking down the middle. Working on the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Man, I love on third down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
Wants to go up top on first down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback may change this route. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Floating away. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And it's no good. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
There on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Savage. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down. Now improvising. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. It's a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Found the spot in the defense. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Pirates are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got him downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And the Pirates will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And when you get closer to this area near the red zone and closer inside the 5 like you are here, it's tough to throw certain routes, right? Like, you need to throw those slants. You need to throw those fades. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hands really, really quickly, because you know you're going to get some pressure from that defense.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. The Pirates, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Power football with the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. And 1st down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now, limits the options a little bit more. 2nd down after that loss of yards play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab deep. It's a seam wide. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
And I think it's pretty clear. They went into the half and said, we're getting the ball and we're going to be aggressive. And how about the aggressive shot down the field? Play 1 of the 2nd half to start it, and he goes all the way to the end zone. That is how you start a half fast.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. That's caught. It's Clark. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. The short hands, it's James. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. First down for this offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, it's Savage.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Savage. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires the pass, intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return with that small change. They take over at the 43.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. There he goes. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take... Get the stats. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Using the quick game. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. When you're dealing with the big tight end, you better get a bunch of hats around the football.
And here's the thing, Reese. These used to be big, slow tight ends. Now these guys are absolute freaks. They're so good. You can split them out wide. You can put them in the formation. They can do so much. And you see after the catch, hard to get to the ground.
Firing to the right, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows are tiny, and that's why the teams that can run the ball the best generally are the best red zone offenses.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they've moved out front here on the 4th. He'll try to tack on one more.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
27, East Carolina, 24.
Here he comes with the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Farrell. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down 1 possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. It'll be a draw. They'll stop him short on they stay on top.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over, and they've got to do a better job.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some 1st downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. A strike downfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. The quick out. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. He wants to throw it again. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense, because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing. But I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this 4th down and move the sticks.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a 1-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Here comes the heat. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in great position.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls it in. It's Farrell. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
The Pirates come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And that misdirection was just enough to get everybody leaning one direction. And I like when you run the reverse, too, and you see it. You see space. You go attack it. Understand where the first down marker is, and they get just enough for the first down.
And the Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's James. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, East Carolina.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. The cleats will be tested in this driving rain as he tries to kick to win the game. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Footing is going to be an issue in the driving rain as he kicks to win the game. Smashes it between the uprights. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.